Why, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Queen's Tales, okay? Hello, I'm the Queen. Peyton 3.0, the EDM vocal sorcerer. Hope you're having a great day today. And if not, let me put a smile on your face. This is the fake podcast of the century, okay? This little podcast was created for me to poke fun at this podcast trend that seems to be on the rise right now, okay? So, I ain't got no guests except for my alter ego, the one behind the whole Peyton 3.0 brand, Peyton James Cross Jr. And the point of this podcast between the both of us is to share some intimate things about our life behind the scenes that nobody knows what the people involved in it, or if it's just me, okay? Or I should say Peyton James Cross Jr. So, if you like what you hear today, please hit the like button, share with your friends, and comment. All right, Peyton, take it away. Yes, hello, how are you? Can we give it up for Peyton James Cross Jr.? Can we give it up? I said, can we give it up? Can we give it up? Yes. Yeah. Well, all right. So, what do you have to bring to us today, Mr. Peyton, Mr. Junior, Mr. Cross? What do you have to bring to us today? Well, thank you for asking. So, I want to tell a story about the time where a car ran me over while I was living in Summerlin in Las Vegas. Oh, okay. You still here? Yes, I am still here because I'm a warrior and I do not go down easy. Okay? So, because I want to be the best vocalist I can be, and unfortunately I didn't, and still to this day don't have the support or the environment that I need to flourish and to do what I always wanted to do. So I would go out of my way to make situations happen where I forced my way to being able to vocal train. If I was in an apartment, I moved to Vegas and made this deal. Well, I moved into a roommate situation, of course, and an HOA. I didn't really know what an HOA was before, but I learned a lot of things about those HOAs, and they seem to be very popular here in Vegas. So you can't really be loud. And I was on the warpath to train myself up with what I had already learned before with other teachers, but I couldn't keep affording them because it's too much money. And I'm already spending enough money on other things that pertains to living and trying to get this business off the ground. So I would literally go outside because I could not do it inside, and I would walk down the street and I vocal train, and I bring my little mic, my little iPhone. Well, it wasn't an iPhone, it was an Android at the time. And I would practice scales and vowels and all that stuff up and down the street. Yep, I do just that. Didn't care who was looking. Didn't care who was watching. But I was making sure I was watching them streets because, like a lot of United States cities, USA cities, they're not pedestrian friendly, and Vegas is the least pedestrian friendly I've ever seen. These streets out here are so freaking wide. It is unbelievable. Okay. So, I'll be walking, and it's funny because sometimes the garbage man will come by and he'll see me practicing and have a little conversation or whatever, and he'll give you a little encouragement and be on his way. And I will be singing out full-fledged songs after that, just up and down the street, going for walks and singing my ass off and trying to improve, trying to be better. Well, one day I was walking, and I always check left and right because cars are coming from out. These driveways just come right on to, especially these private HOA apartment complex looking things. The driveway just comes right out into the streets, and so if a pedestrian is walking, they really have to watch these driveways and these cars just coming out of nowhere at random times. And so I'm always watching. And so here I am practicing singing. I think I was singing Christina Aguilera at this time. Yes, I was singing him. I can feel it from the start. Could not stand to be apart. Something about you caught my eyes. Saw the movie, give a sign. Not sure if this is really coming through the mic properly, but anyway. Anyway, that's a little sample for you. So I'll walk down the street, singing the song, practicing. And I noticed a car, of course, like I said, I noticed everything coming out of the driveway that's next to the place where I live. And so the car is coming out, and I just stopped, and I was gonna let the car go through, but then the car just stops and sits there. So I look at him, or the car, or whatever. I look, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's let me go through because he just stops. He's just sitting there, right? So I was like, okay. So he stops. He's waiting there. I always check people when I'm a pedestrian. I always check people. These cars, these people. Say, are you stopping for me? There's no stop sign. You're letting me pass. Okay. Okay, he's letting me pass. So when I get right in front of his car, this old bag stepped on the gas and hits me, runs me right over. And I go tumbling through the air, my earphones, because I had those Bose, not Bose, but Beats by Dre over the ear headphones. Okay? I had that, and it went flying through the air. I go and I roll, on the streets. Luckily, it's morning time, so there's no other traffic coming down the streets like that. And I get up and I'm like, where's my mic? Where's my headphones? So I scramble to go get those. Meanwhile, my leg is scraped and bleeding. Okay? But I get my ass right on up. A little shaken, not stirred. Weevils wobble, but they don't really fall down. Okay? So, give him a hand, folks out there. Give Peyton James Cross Jr. a hand. This is epic. Yes. Yes. So, I get up. This man comes out of his car as I'm walking, determined to get back to my place. And he gonna act like he was concerned. I'm like, don't touch me. Don't come near me. I'm fine. Okay? And so I walks my ass with my torn up leg back to the house, to the little place. My roommates are there sleeping, whatever they're doing. I get one of my old t-shirts. I wrap my leg up and I get back to business because I gotta go to the job to make this money, honey, okay? I ain't no wealthy. I'm out here fooling around like a lot of these people, but with a little more financial literacy. Okay? That's not a shade. Anyway. And I'm like, I gotta get to work. I ain't got time for this. This will heal by itself. This will heal by itself. This reminds me also of what happened back in Los Angeles when the coronavirus, or I'm sorry, what can we say? When whatever. When Miss Rona first appeared and everybody was losing their minds. And so, because I didn't have a mask on, and this is when it was fresh and new, and I was getting on the bus, okay, from work, you know, because we weren't forced to wear any mask at work. At that time, this is fresh and new. And this all happened right around my birthday. So I get on as I'm trying to get on the bus from work, and I don't have a mask on. The bus driver literally, as I get my legs up in it, literally stepped on the gas, trying to literally basically kill me or you know, flee me from the bus. Yeah, this happened. Some of these bus drivers are so mental in the head. Let me tell you something. And this is across the board. I lived in at least 4 states by now. And the activity I've seen on these public buses by these drivers alone, let alone the people that actually get on the bus. Okay? We ain't talking about them. That's a whole other story. But the bus drivers themselves, okay, give the other bus drivers that are good a bad name. And so this man steps on the gas on getting in. I could have flung out the bus and was greatly injured. But my ass is not going to fling back. I said, oh no, I already knew what was going on. I knew because I'm a smart cookie. Okay? Smart cookie, bitch. And so I made it in the bus, but my knee was scraped because of what he did. So I got on the bus, he's driving down, and I saw my ass right down the seat. Sat myself right down. I didn't say nothing I didn't make a scene. I just sat right down, and I was gonna get my ass home. Okay? All I did that time, I put a wrap on my knee, and I said I knew that my body was gonna take care of this. I don't want no medical system bothering me. I don't like this American medical system. Just forget it. We ain't got no insurance out here. We ain't full time. It's a scam in this country. And so the body was made to heal itself. I knew that. Okay. So I was like, we're going to heal ourselves here. I'm going to give it some time to do its thing. And sure enough, it did. Same thing that happened with this guy running me over. Luckily, nothing else was really wrong with me. I tumbled, I rolled, honey. Scrape my knee, scrape my whole leg down. The white meat was showing. Okay, the white meat was showing. Got back up, put a wrap on the bitch, and kept it rolling as if nothing happened. And it did eventually heal itself up, because that's what it's supposed to do. Body's supposed to be a self-healer. So, as I'm telling my roommate at the time what had happened, he was appalled. And he was like, why don't you try to press charges or persecute? I was like, I don't got time for all that. Do you guys know what it takes just to go through the whole law system and lawsuits in the courts and all of that? Honey, I ain't got time for that, okay? I already knew if I got into all that, what it would take. Could take a while, could take a long time to get this and this and that. Then I'm not sure if I would have to pay money to go to court. Whatever. I ain't got time for that. Okay? You gotta pick and choose your battles in this legal system. So I was like, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing all of that. And then of course the female roommate was like, you should go to the doctor, you should go to the hospital. I said, no girl, we ain't going through all that. This leg will heal itself eventually. She's like, you don't know if like something's broken in there or whatever, whatnot. I'm like, this body will heal itself up. Okay? That's all I had. That's all the faith I had, was that this body was going to heal this leg by itself like it's supposed to do. And so that's exactly what ended up happening. It healed this up. It's actually healed several major injuries up like it's supposed to do, because it's in working order like it's supposed to be. Only time I go to a doctor or any of that crap is in major situations where I know that somehow we're not going to save ourselves, but that's very few far in between, you know? And so I avoid the American medical system like the plague as much as I have to, you know? When it comes to not being something that my little Medicaid covers, or these little state-wide insurance programs for whatever. You know what I'm saying? I try to have minimal contact necessary when it comes to the medical system here, because it's a con. It's a con job. It's a con industry. Okay? I luckily have not needed major surgery all these years, and hopefully I will not need it ever. Okay? But anyway, so the moral of this story is, I'm a mother freaking warrior. So, yeah, I made it through that situation. And now I'm sounding better than ever, baby. So, the universe will deliver in mysterious ways. And it has continued to deliver in mysterious ways for me. So, yeah. Anyway, that is my story. And I'm sticking to it. Well, folks, he was just so wonderful. That was epic. That was shocking. And I'm so glad that you're here today, Mr. Peyton James Cross Jr. I'm glad I'm here today to Peyton 3.0. Give Peyton James Cross Jr. a hand. Well, folks, I hope you really enjoyed that story. Did it shake you? Did it give you life? Did it spellbound you? Let's hear it in the comments section, okay? This has been Peyton 3.0. We want to hear your input in the comment section. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and don't forget to comment, subscribe, okay? Now, for those of you who are not into electronic dance music, I want to thank you so much for coming today. You have a great rest of your day. Watch more episodes at the end of this particular episode for the series of The Truth Is. I got plenty of episodes. But for those of you who are into electronic dance music, don't you go nowhere, stay right here. These social medias right here are just for you. Okay? But because really, I don't really care about the social medias that much because social media is dead. Social media is dead and it's not coming back. But what I really want you to focus on is the website, Peyton30.com. Okay? Peyton30.com. It doesn't take much money to keep it running and keep it going at all. Okay? Which I'm grateful for that. But it gets straight to the point. When you get to the website, there's a button that gets straight to the point that to get on my email list. And as a gift for getting on my email list, you get 3 free exclusive unreleased EDM bangers from me. Okay? So get on that website by get on that email list by going to Peyton30.com. Well, thank you so much. This has been Peyton 3.0, and this has been Peyton James Cross Jr. And we'll see you on the next episode of The Queen's Tales. Bye.
Real low. Car broke, just need to smoke.